Hello, welcome to the channel. This is Derek Tokim. I hope you're doing good. And today we're going to talk about how to make a perfect qualification without having any artifacts or noise into their background. You know, most of people, when they do qualification to their pictures, when they do qualification or something, they find artifacts or noising to the background, and sometimes it can even catching the backgrounds. You see, sometimes you can have the background qualifications as well. At the meantime, you only want to catch the skin tone. Today we're going to break it down, and today we're going to break that secret, how professional colorists they do qualification the videos. But before I jump in there, I want to tell you something. I have a masterclass phase 2. In my past days, I've been talking about this music video, Nadia Nakai, the music video. So I'll talk about how I'm going to drop a masterclass phase 2, which is I show how I color grade the whole video. And yeah, fortunately the video is already, and it's already online, it's already on market. So you can contact me if you want to get that phase 2. But I'm about to tell you, phase 2 is for the professional. No, it's not very professional. It's for the people who know the basic of color grading. It's not like the beginners that you don't know anything about color grading, like they don't know even DaVinci Resolve. No, that's not for you. If you don't know anything about DaVinci Resolve and you want to know how to create the different looks to make a better color grading, I recommend you to buy the phase 1, which is explain everything from scratch to finish. But if you are just there but you want to improve your color grading to the next level, I recommend you to get a phase 2, which is masterclass number 2. All right, let me jump into the grade. But before I jump in there, I have a loot package, and I do master classes. And when you buy my masterclass, you're going to have accessibility to come and join my WhatsApp group, which we discuss about color grading more often that you never see before. Tips, techniques, devices, anything before you do your color grading or after you do your color grading, before you drop into your clients, you can share with us. We can give you more idea to do these things and these things and this. Anything you can ask it. 24 hours the group is available. Thanks very much. Okay, let's jump into our tutorial. Okay, now let's do what I want to tell you today is what you can do to make your perfect qualifications. Okay, the first thing that you're going to do is doing your color space transformations. Let's do color space transformations like this, and then I'm going to jump to the color space and do the information that I want to do. So this was shot on Sony camera, and this problem often happen when you are using 8-bit footages. Always happen like that. But today we not talk about 8 bits or 10 bits, because both of them sometimes can happen. Things like that can happen even though you have a 10-bit, 12-bit or 1-bit. Sometimes it's happening, and more often it happen like that because when our background has a same color range with our skin tone, this is more often happening. So today I want to give you things that you can do to make it easy happen. Okay, one of the things that's happening, let me show you one of the things that's happening, because you can just understanding things happening, but you don't know what exactly happening, because some people they face this problem, but some people they don't face these problems. Maybe the way of doing clarifications, but let me show you how this problem is happening. Okay, when you qualify your skin tone like this, when I highlight this, you see, watch careful, you see there is something happening here. It's like glitching. So this one may be good, but what if you want to, because this also selected the background, also select also it selected the white part, because I only want to affect the skin tone and the color that's matched with the skin tone, not the background like that's white. Okay, if I'm going to push my picture to the gamma, you're going to see how the background is affected with the skin tone. You're going to see these glitching things like this. this is happening, and when I play the video, you're going to see it's shaking and it's moving. You see, it's shaking and it's moving. Okay, what if I want to make only qualifier for the skin tone? You're going to do like this. You're going to reduce your width so that it can just only select the skin like this. All right, and then what you're going to do is you're going to play with these things here and there, try this and this. You see, you're going to do so much things, but still you get the artifact to the background. If you watch here, and also I lose the skin tone, which means what effect I'm going to do, it's also going to we're going to have a different skin tone, because one part, this part is going to be the color that you change, but this part is going to be the color that it was before. So you're going to have a two different skin tone, and this is not what we want to the skin tone to be happen. Okay, another thing is the glitching things going on. When I pray, you're going to see the moving. Let me play the video. You see things are shaking behind it. You see things are shaking, and this is not what we want to our image. Okay, there's a two things that you can do to different things that you can do to make it looks better, and today I'm going to break it down to you. Okay, another thing, maybe someone going to tell you that maybe you can do your qualifications outside of color space so that you can get a perfect range. Yeah, it's helping sometimes. Like this, maybe you can do so and do this. Maybe it's helping to get a perfect qualifications, but that can never be your hero. Is it because it can never be your hero because the range of color, it looks the same from the background, and that can never be your hero first. And another thing is that you're going to do things outside of color space, and this is not what you want. You want to do inside of color space, and more often this problem happening when you do things inside of color space, and this is not what you want. So today I'm about to break this down for you. Okay, let me do first thing before anything else. The first thing that you have to do, make sure you have a perfect contrasted picture. Make sure your picture is perfect contrasted, and another thing is make sure you have a very perfect white balance. That's the two things first you need to be aware with. Okay, let me show you. I'm going to make my note. This is going to be my contrast. Okay, and then I'm going to make my exposing picture. So this is going to be my first color node, so that I can have control of exposure. Like this. I hope you guys understand about it. First color, I explained about it on my lesson tutorial. Okay, now we are going to fix the exposure into this picture. So the first thing, I'm going to cream the white. And then I'm going to cream the shadow. Okay, now we have a perfect picture balance. We have a perfect balance of the picture. Let's see before and after. This is before and this is after. The picture has very nice balance, but I'm about to reduce a bit of my shadow, just like that. Okay, another thing that I want to tell you, another thing that I'm about to tell you is your white balance. make sure your picture has a perfect balance. So I'm going to select this part to create the image from the balance, and then I'm going to make more push to the balance like this. If your balance is not good, which means your picture can never catch perfectly the skin tone. Okay, next thing I want to tell you, next thing is, do not do qualify to the serial notes. Why are those so? It's because the serial notes is only taking information from the background, from the note before, and put the information to the next note, and this is not what we want. We want the only information at the both side, the information from rec 709 positions and information from this inside of carousels and outside of carousels, and this is what I want to do. So I'm going to make a period note, you see, like this, and then I'm going to do like this. Now you understand the points. Okay, let me tell you this again. The period notes, when I do period note here, when I do serial note like this part, when I do serial note here and qualify, the information that we got from this part, it's only take information from this part, but it doesn't give information from this part, which means everything that we do, the DaVinci Resolve, it's going to see like there is no this node. We see that one because we are the one that we getting the results. We are the one that we got the results, but DaVinci Resolve, this node from DaVinci, it's only getting the result before these things behind, and that's why you see when I do this and when I bypass it, I only see the flat mode, which is contrasted a bit and expose and white balance, but we don't see the colorful from rec 79, and this is what's happening. But when we do a period note, we get information from the both side. We get information from this side and other side, because we got information from this part from this node, from input, and also we got information from outputs, and this is what a period node does. Okay, I hope you guys understood the points what I'm talking about. Okay, now let me just do our qualify, how you can do your qualify perfectly. As you can see, we already did a color corrected and the white balance perfectly. So now we have a very perfect range of a picture. And if you focus to the picture, you see the whites, you see the blacks, you see everything is separated. The contrast is good. So which means we give more room, or we give more place to our skin tone. So when you do our qualify, it's not gonna be a good changes. Okay, another thing that you can do before you do your qualifications, make sure you adjust your mid-tone. This will help you, this will help to give a perfect room for your qualification, which means you're going to make a perfect separation of a picture. But you can see we also do we also do a bit of changing to the mid-tone. So you can do a shadow to the opposite side. This is, we're going to make a split toning. So before you do qualification, make sure you do your split toning. I'm sorry, and this is going to clean up the background just a tiny bit. It's going to clean up this background a tiny bit. This is going to make a bit of separation, which means your skin tone qualifications can easily catch the skin tone, only part of a skin tone. But this is my bit and options. This is maybe an option. Another thing that you can do when you do your qualifications, make sure you do 3D qualifications. Instead of doing qualification from HSL, you can do a 3D qualifications. This will help you. Will help you so much. Okay, now let's try this. I'm going to qualify the skin tone like this. Now you see how easily and perfect it qualify our skin tone. Now you see how it does the feather option. Don't worry about this part. This is the highlight part. We don't have to worry about that. Look how fader it does. The noises is very slightly, not so much like the other qualify. Even I'm going to play it. If I'm going to play it, you're going to see the noise are so less. So when we do a denoising and when we do a bit of blur, we're going to help out our skin tone perfectly. Now you see we don't have any noising going on to the background, and this is what I wanted to tell you from scratch. Even you're going to focus to the picture, you see how perfect the skin tone is being qualified. You see how the perfect the skin tone being qualified, and this is what professional colorists, they qualify their skin tone. So from now day on, you don't have to thinking or have any big issues about qualifying your picture. You don't have to think about that. You can push that picture any way that you want to without any ruining. And another thing to make it more clean is by doing your noise reduction. You can do your noise reductions, and you can do a debend to create that further debend things that's going on. So I hope you guys know about noise reduction and debends. On next part of our video, I'm going to show you how to use a perfect debend and noise reduction to clean up your image. And I also have a tutorial that I explain about how to make a crystal of your picture, how to make a picture looks more realistic. This is about the next video. See you guys on next tutorial. This is Director Kim. Hope you're doing good, you get this something. Subscribe my YouTube subscribe my YouTube channel, smash the bell button, and also I'm about to insist the masterclass is best thing to you. You can't get everything to YouTube. Actually, you can't get everything to YouTube. I have two phases now. I have phase one, which is talking everything about color grading from start to finish, or from beginner to the next pro level, and I have a mature, regular, and professional phase two, which is the basic of color grading, and that was my best things that I want to give you. And also I go come with the phase three next years, but this year's we're gonna finish with this phase two, and it's talking about everything. All of my secret of color grading, the whole project from start to finish is about there, and the price is cheap. Comment to my box, contact me, and I'm going to give you accessibility to come and join my WhatsApp group. See you on the next tutorial.